So I'm like somewhat more like cautious because I think Brookberg made a few news jokes, but
Okay.
I'm not even sure
Okay.
what
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we gotta do this. Trust me, it's
okay.
worth it.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I put in this story. I must have been like on crack when I wrote the first 2 chapters.
Give me.
Be sure to show them the amazing cover art, by the way.
Oh, it's guaranteed that it's already there.
Timmy the victim.
Yeah,
Dude, I
alright.
showed it to like Bird and Miles at one point. They almost fucking died laughing.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's one thing I want to mention before you start. Apparently tomorrow or in a few hours from now, it's gonna be Hatsune Miku's birthday.
How did the story get like 4,800 views?
What, this story?
Yeah, Timmy the Victim, it has 4,805 views.
Damn, you must be good.
1,000 people saw this.
Oh, you know what? I need to edit the tags. I'm gonna do that while you read.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, so if your story is able to get 1,000, then I can just imagine how much I might get with whatever mine is.
Dude, I think the most I ever got was like fucking 10,000.
Dang. Watch out, yeah, like
Damn, that was
39 kudos and 5 bookmarks? God damn.
that's
Alright,
actually really good. Now you're about to have like, I don't know, maybe 6 bookmarks if I can tend to
Yeah, what do kudos? Yeah, what do kudos do in that site?
Nothing. It's just like it's the equivalent of leaving a like a like on YouTube, basically.
Oh, okay. So it's like their version of like. So it got likes, it got bookmarked, which I can definitely tell similar one in Twitter. How many how many comments are the most comments you got in one of your fics?
Probably Adora the Groomer. If I had to venture a guess, it was probably Adora the Groomer.
Oh, how
fucking
many? And
Adora the
how many?
Groomer.
And something tells me
I'm
I
gonna
know
be
one.
making a 3rd chapter of that soon, by the way.
Oh yes, that means that we had to recap what happens in She-Ra.
Dude, that has 5,400 views. Goddamn. Oh, that has 50 comments.
Oh, let me. I want to bet most of them are angry, like no Raw fans. I think they're called.
Oh. Oh God. All right, let me put on some music real quick.
Okay, let me know. Let me know if it's literally just like new Raw fans hating your thing minor. If it really is that case.
No, it's basically people just asking what the fuck and me like replying with edgy sarcasm.
Oh, that's okay. I expect like people. I expected like one of those kind of Dora fans to go into lengthy paragraph details on why they don't like your effect.
From La Frosted Cookies on chapter 1, what did I read?
Yeah. Like that's like one thing your personal friend keeps warning me about on why I shouldn't use fake, because I worry I might get like hate comments in that site.
To be honest with you, I don't think such thing exists in archive on
Here's
our
what I
own.
replied. I replied, "You read a warning from the depths of hell itself. Repent, sinner."
Repent, sinner!
Dude, these comments are great. I was off a bean in this fucking comment section.
Oh yes. Like
Okay,
honestly,
I'm just gonna read some of these comments. From Crazy Buttersock, I am at a loss for words. I'm at a gain for your pain. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it.
yes.
What do I even say? I feel cursed eternally for ever finding this. Nah, that's a blessing. You just feel weird because you're all pure and stuff now. There goes my meal. Oh no, where'd it run off to? I'll catch it.
There goes my meal.
What the actual fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? There was lots of fucking in this story.
Oh shit. Oh my
What the
god.
fuck happened? Catradora became canon. But what? Actually, my bad, it was already canon. I made it canoner. Brah, that's fucking mad. 10 out of 10 Greg would recommend to a worm.
Yeah, Gray.
I am forever traumatized from. I love that guy's username, Ultimate Gay Cartoon Fan.
Oh my god.
What the? Why the
I
fuck
just
is
commented, I love your
Levon?
username so much.
What the
10
fuck?
out
Why
of
the
10
fuck is
Greg would
Levon
recommend
tagging
to
me
a
in the
worm.
neurotic server all of a sudden?
What?
No, sorry. I just got tagged. I just got tagged right now by Levon in the neurotic server.
Oh, brother. 10 out of 10. 10 out of Greg would recommend to a worm. Greg Worm sounds like a Pokemon.
No, that's Greg Heffley.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it was Greg Heffley.
It's Greg Heffley's worm fetish.
Fuck it. I'll bring up the ultimate
Oh, wait,
mischievous
I forgot.
music.
I'm gonna read like my notes on that shit. I have been barred from running for political office. That's the note I left on the end of Adora the Groomer.
Gosh.
I'm gonna play the most mischievous music ever.
No, please do not try this at home. Hot Wheels are not intended to be used for hitting other people or any form of kinetic contact against a person's bare skin. Hot Wheels, yeah.
Oh my god. What was the fucking slogan in the fucking commercials?
Somebody said, what was the point of this? You clearly have skill as a writer, but this? I hope this is just trolling and doesn't reflect your real life perspectives. If so, I hate that I'm the only one who has to say this. You're unhinged.
Wow. What a way the use of words there. Oh. Turn that down. Fuck.
I just replied with this. Trolling? How dare you? This is ogring at least.
Ogring.
There's just like a certain different kind of energy with like the swag Danny Phantom profile picture.
Yes. Alright. I think we got it. Alright. Audio's good? Yes.
All right, sweet. Oh yeah, we're reading now? Okay,
yeah, we're
now.
actually
Awesome.
reading now. Okay, summary. Oh, no. Timmy the Victim by Minor Smile.
Yep.
Summary. Timmy Turner leads one fucked up life in the Fairly Odd Parents. Today, we take a look into how fucked up it actually is. Chapter 1, The Tragic Truthering About Timmy Turner.
That thumbnail's gold.
I know. Timmy Turner had one fucked up life. He had an abusive babysitter, parents that are neglected to shit out of him. His friends were all growing to be odd individuals. You'll get it later, trust me. Timmy was with his best friends Chester and AJ. They were sitting next to each other at school. Hey, Mr. Cracker, Timmy asked. Cracker leaped across the room in surprise. Homozile! Mr. Cracker took a look at the class. They all had blank stares. Mr. Cracker was a bit, are you alright? Timmy asked. Yes. I apologize. I just hate homos! Cracker began to seize up for a few seconds, doing like 5 different poses like a living Gary's Mod ragdoll. Don't you mean fairies? Timmy asked. Right. Sorry. I just forgot to take my medicine today. Not really dissimilar though. Timmy gave our Crocker a concerned-ish look. Yes, my medication, Crocker began to spaz out again, seizing into different poses with each word. The Jews took my medicine! I believe we should call the school board. Chester whispered to Timmy. Crocker gasped when he saw AJ. Black people! Mr. Crocker then slammed his head on his desk hard enough to leave a big crack. This knocked him out instantly. Oh, sweet! School's out! AJ shouted, ignoring what just happened entirely. Timmy had a confused look on his face. His school was weird, but this was not normal. Timmy then just walked home from there. Cosmo Wanda poofed out of his backpack. Cosmo laughed. Boy, that Crocker! Racism is funny. What? Wanda had a visible frown. Cosmo, everything is funny to you. Well, oh yeah. Hey, Timmy, Cosmo asked. Why don't you wish for Crocker to not be insane? What? And miss out on a day off school? No chance. Timmy laughed. Finally, Timmy with a capital Y got home. He turned on the TV and sat on the couch. No, keep that. Man, it's great to finally be off school. Meanwhile, Crocker was burning an 8-foot-tall wooden cross in AJ's yard. Mom, get the gun! There's a ghost outside! AJ yelled. More on that later. Timmy was just watching TV. Cosmo, Wanda, I wish I had a sandwich. I'm hungry. What kind? What kind? Cosmo asked. A sub, a BLT, a roast beef? Timmy thought for a bit. I don't know. Lots of options. Corned beef with pepper jack cheese and sour flavored vaginal discharge? Timmy had a blank stare. This pissed Wanda off. Vaginal discharge doesn't have flavors. Well, you never tried it, have you? Cosmo asserted. Well, Timmy decided to just cut the conversation short right there. I'll have a bologna and cheese. Ooh, what kind of cheese? Cosmo suddenly became confused. Or are you talking about some Cosmo! Don't yell. American it is, but without the processing. Nah, that's good. Oof. After that drawn-out and truly retarded conversation, Timmy had a sandwich in his hands, and he ate it as one does with sandwiches. Suddenly, Timmy's parents got home. Timmy! Timmy's dad yelled, I got a call that you were skipping school. Huh? Timmy asked. I didn't skip class. Mr. Crocker knocked himself unconscious. No, don't you lie to us, Timmy. Oh no, that was Mom. That was his mom. Oops. Now, don't you lie to us, Timmy. Timmy's mom yelled. Mr. Crocker is tutoring your friend AJ today. Yeah, Timmy's dad yelled. He's teaching AJ the letters of the alphabet, starting with T. That means you're lying, Timmy Timmy's mom yelled. Mr. Crocker is a little cuckoo from Cocoa Puffs, but he would never knock himself unconscious because of an underlying fear of minorities. Timmy gave his parents a sideways look. That being said, we obviously can't leave you alone on your own anymore, Timmy's mom furthered. We hired Vicky to drive you and drop you off and watch you at school. What? Timmy shouted. That's stalking, Mom. Timmy's mom begins to show signs of tears. Now, son, Timmy's dad looked sad. Are you really going to make your mother cry by refusing to give up your basic right to privacy? Timmy finally caved. All right. Great! Timmy's dad beamed. Suddenly, a car rammed into their fucking mailbox. Oh! Timmy's dad reacted. That's probably her now! Okay, listen. Timmy's parents had been many things before. Dumb, neglectful, but not fucking retarded. That had never happened. And it did. But when it was happening now, he wasn't sure how to cope with it. Well, bye, son. Timmy's dad waved goodbye. We're on our way to Ontario to cheat the Eskimos out of the rest of their land. Timmy began to get upset. Ontario? That's like 1,900 miles away. Bye, honey. Timmy's mom waved too. Then Timmy turned. He's a Turner after all. Haha, no more jokes now. Fuck you. And faced Vicky. Vicky seemed a bit off today. Instead of bitter anger and sadistic smile, which she also had right at that moment, keep in mind. She also looked weirdly lustful. Vicky grabbed Timmy by the collar and lifted him up. She then smacked the shit out of him. Ow! Timmy yelled. Vicky then closed his mouth. Shh! It's more fun when people can't hear you crying. Okay, now everything just gone balls to the wall. Vicky was now a complete psycho bitch, more than usual. Cosmo and Wanda were just watching the shit unfold. Meanwhile, they said nothing. Go to your room, twerp, Vicky ordered. Timmy wanted to run, but his psycho bitch senses were tingling. Vicky sounded much less angry and more stern. Timmy walked into the house. Vicky followed him and walked him up to his room. Vicky leaned down and said in a super molesty breathing voice, "Bed, twerp." This activated Timmy's run, bitch, run senses. Timmy, he bolted downstairs while screaming. Unfortunately, Timmy slipped on vaginal discharge and fell down the stairs. He did a 450 backflip and his way tumbling down landed on his face, knocking him out cold. Wait, 450 backflip? What the fuck?
It's basically like a complete backflip, and you're just like shooting through the air, and you just like land on your face after.
Okay. Vicky would take advantage of this, definitely. Yes. God, this is terrible. And that was the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2, the terror begins. Summary, Vicky goes fucking berserk and AJ has to stay at Timmy's house after Crocker sets his house on fire. My god, what else could happen? Timmy was tied to his bed. Normally Tootie would be trying to do something like this, but Tootie wasn't anywhere in sight. I told you to get in bed, twerp. I had to do it myself. Timmy looked over across the room. Vicky had a bunch of weapons of cartoon torture with her, while Timmy was bound by his wrists and ankles. Oh yeah, Timmy was also buck naked. Let me out of here! Help! Help! Timmy yelled. Wow, Cosmo. Wow! Cosmo yelled. His balls and weenie are all hanging out. Look at how big they are! Wanda looked over and frowned. We have to do something to help. Rape is against the rules. Letting this happen is goes against our way of life. No, it's not, Cosmo replied, pulling out the rules and flipping through the pages. The rules just mean we can just directly. The rules just means we can't directly maim, injure, or kill someone. Rape doesn't directly involve any of that, just trauma and years of therapy. Timmy, Wanda yelled. You, Timmy! Wanda yelled. You have to wish yourself out of this. Cosmo, Wanda, Timmy. I was thinking what I'd normal for a change. Poof. Absolutely nothing changed. What? Timmy shouted. What the heck, guys? You just wish that she'd act normal, Wanda yelled. Rape is legal now because she's acting creepy. Now she's normal under these circumstances. Timmy blinked a few times. Cosmo? Wanda? What the fuck? Sorry, sport. Wanda apologized. Wow, Timmy, Cosmo exclaimed. I can't believe you just legalized rape by accident. That is not what I wanted, Timmy shrieked. Cosmo, Wanda, I wish Vicky wasn't about to rape me. They tried to do a poof, but it wasn't working. Ah, shoot, I forgot about the new rule in the rules, Wanda sombered. Yeah, me too, Cosmo agreed. Huh? Timmy asked. Vicky was sharpening her axe and chainsaw and dragon dildo. Meanwhile, bitches be crazy. Well, there's a new rule that states whenever a big wish happens, you can't wish for anything else for a week, Wanda exclaimed. Yeah, Cosmo chuckled. Now we have to live with the consequences of your actions. What? Timmy freaked out. That wasn't a rule before. Wanda flipped through the pages to the rules. Well, the rules also state that every week some new rule is created while an existing one is gone rid of the same week. I think Jorgen just included that one to fuck with you, Timmy, Cosmo added. Well, sport, victory seduced. Timmy gulped. Sorry to interrupt the conversation you had with the voices in your head. It's just that I had to punish you now before I forget. Oh shit, Wanda panicked. I forgot that other people can hear us. Oh, don't worry about that, Cosmo brushed off. We're just a small part of her schizophrenic fantasies.
Schizophrenic, but yes.
Schizophrenic fantasies. Vicky reached her hand across Timmy's cock and began to jerk him off. Timmy moaned. Indeed, he hadn't done anything like this before. Wow, his dick is really huge, Wanda reacted. No wonder he didn't wish for it to be any bigger. Vicky reached her other hand around under Timmy's balls. She began to rub his balls. Wow, Wanda, look, she's doing the thing he did for me on our honeymoon. Decide. Oh God. Vicky, this feels so good. Suddenly, Vicky balled her fist around Timmy's balls, began crushing the life out of them. Ah! Timmy shrieked. Sorry, twerp. Vicky, non-apology. Rapely. I have to show you what happens when you reject my love. Now, here's the thing about Vicky. She's fucking freakishly strong. She can easily break down doors and can probably fight off a whole SWAT team, but we'll get to that later. So Timmy felt like he was dying. Let go! God have mercy! Let go, you crazy bitch! You called me a bad word, twerp. Now I have to really punish you. Vicky then pulled out her trademark cartoon mallet and smashed Timmy's balls flat like testicular Looney Tunes. I like that one. I like that. I like that.
Testicular
Looney Tunes. That's that's a favorite right there. Timmy let out a deafening shriek of pain. let you know, I'm pretty sure Vicky did this in the actual show at some point. No fourth wall breaking, Vicky yelled at the voices in her head. Ah, right, my bad. Vicky leaned down and lit Timmy's face. Your tears taste salty, twerp. The
Wait, you missed the
tease.
line. You skipped
What?
the line.
Wait. Oh! I did! Oops. Vicky pulled her pants down while Timmy was crying. Well, you got me all wet now, twerp. Vicky leaned down and lit Timmy's face. Your tears taste salty, twerp. The TDLR on this, that means too long, didn't read, is that Vicky started reading. Is that Vicky started writing Timmy cowgirl style? Is that I think it's called whatever. Oh yeah, take it, you little Shota twerp. Oh God, Cosmo Wanda, it wasn't legal anymore. Oh yeah, this isn't going anywhere. I just skipped to where Timmy Coombs and Vicky was done raping him 20 minutes later. Timmy was still in pain from his balls being fucking smashed, but it was feeling really weirdly good. Vicky was panting and was now drenched in sweat and coom. Timmy's eye twitched as he was covered in vaginal discharge now. I like the word coom better than cum, honestly, and the word discharge is cool. I like that too. Way to go, Timmy! Cosmo the Fairy, Goldfish cheered on. You're a man now! Don't the rules say something about us not being able to be Timmy's godparents now that he's attracted to women? Wanda remembered. Nah, Cosmo brushed off. That only applies to actual relationships, not traumatizable ones.
Not trauma.
I like the edit on what I said better, but yeah.
Say that. Not traumatizable relationships. Traumatizable relationship. There's an actual song that this kind of reminds me of. It's by like Death Clock, I think their name is. One of the lyrics went, "Just think of our propane tanks exploding."
I think I remember that. I think I've listened to that. Go get me a pizza, twerp, Vicky shouted. Vicky then physically tore Timmy off the bed and threw him out the window. He landed outside on the concrete hard enough to leave a big hole in it. This made no sense, but it's a cartoon and who cares? Timmy finally got out of his daze and gasped, "Oh no, Vicky, I need my clothes!" Shut up, twerp, Vicky then moaned as she was smelling his clothes. AJ then showed up. "Hey, Timmy," AJ asked. "Oh crap, hey, you like my new invisible clothes?" Amy tried to explain. "Man, my dad would say this is some white people shit." Jay reacted. Okay, listen, Timmy shouted. Vicky's gone fucking nuts. She stripped me naked and tied me to a bed, then crushed my balls, rode me cowgirl style, and threw me out a window. My kind of woman, AJ replied. AJ, this bitch is crazy. I need you to go get me a pizza and give her, or she's going to fucking kill me. Oh yeah, about that. Mr. Crucker was supposed to tutor me, but a ghost came and set fire to my house, AJ explained. I could really use a place to stay for a while until my house gets repaired. Timmy gave a what the fuck look, but finally caved. You know, I'll tell you what. If you go to the store and get a frozen pizza, I'll let you stay at my house for the week. All right, AJ agreed. Phew, he's out of my hair now, Timmy sighed with relief. Timmy looked through the window and saw Vicky watching Breaking Bad. Cosmo and Wanda poofed into the scene. Man, I couldn't get into that show. Cosmo stated, well, that might change later. Just the same. Wasn't really my thing. Wanda agreed. Vicky was just drinking some juice, then she saw Timmy outside. Hey, twerp, get some clothes on. You just threw me out the window. I can't put anything on, Timmy protested. And I'm sticky. Ew. Oh, that's right. Vicky realized. Well, get in here then. I need some shoulder dig while I watch my shit. Timmy gulped. Go be a man's man, Timmy. Cosmo cheered. Cosmo! Wanda shouted.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. You're not to the later chapters yet, but Cosmo is like the fucking MVP of this whole story.
I can tell off the bat right now, actually. No, it's fine, Timmy Sunbird. I'm used to Vicky torturing me by now, just not like this. Twerp, if you don't get your ass in here the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna... Timmy rushed inside and slammed the door. Oh, Vicky looked happy. Good boy. Now, why don't you take a seat right here? The naked Timmy sat down next to her. Timmy began to sweat while Vicky looked at him weirdly. Oh, don't be scared, Vicky started giving him a reach around. I can be nice. Trust me. Timmy moaned again. With a minute or two, he began to feel that weird sensation again. Hey, Vicky, this is making me feel kinda... Ah! He then crooned all over Vicky and fell back in his seat. Vicky, don't look happy though. You little fuck! Vicky screamed. It's all in my hair now. Why didn't you warn me before you came all over me? Timmy gulped again. Vicky then grabbed him by the leg and dragged him outside. Ah, don't hurt me, Timmy shrieked. Timmy desperately tried to get away to no avail. Vicky punched the door and sent it freaking flying off the hinges. Jesus Christ! Timmy yelled. Don't worry, Torb. It'll come out of my paycheck. Vicky shouted. Vicky grabbed the garden hose and began to beat Timmy over the head with the metal part. Ah, Vicky, stop! She didn't stop. She grabbed a garden gnome and broke it over Timmy's skull. She grabbed him by the ankles and cartoonishly slammed him into the brick wall of the house, leaving a Timmy-shaped hole in it. Timmy felt dazed and would probably soon fall unconscious again. Don't you pass out on me, Twerp! Vicky turned the nozzle on the hose, spread Timmy's legs open, and shot him in the balls with a high-pressure water jet. Ah! Timmy shrieked. You kids love playing in the water, huh, Twerp? No, playing with the hose, playing with sprinklers, going to the beach, going to water parks. You think you're such hot shit now? Tables have turned, Twerp shit. Vicky raged. Cosmo and Wanda were the ones watching TV in the living room now. They heard Timmy and Vicky screaming and couldn't help but react. Hey, Cosmo, Wanda asked, do you think we should intervene somehow? Well, we can't, Cosmo replied. Timmy has to wish for it first. And I'm starting to really change my mind on this show. But, Wanda protested, Timmy can't wish for... Oh! Gunshots can be heard on the TV as Cosmo and Wanda watched. You're the Jesse Pinkman to my Walter White! Cosmo romanced Wanda. Accurate, actually, Wanda said with a sigh. Oh God, Vicky, stop it. Please stop. Timmy shrieked again. Vicky had wrapped the hose around his neck. She then threw him over the roof. Timmy shouted as he went careening all the way over the house. Timmy smashed through the door at the back of the house, being dazed, as he was sent crashing through most of the living room. Cosmo, Wanda, help me. Sorry, sport, Wanda replied. You had to fight this battle yourself. The rules said I'm in mortal danger! Timmy screamed. Will you guys quit it? I'm trying to watch the show. Cosmo poofed himself some popcorn. Timmy just blinked a few times, and then he let out a shriek of mortal terror as high as the fucking heavens as Vicky pulled out the garden hose, pulling Timmy with it. Ah! Timmy flew back over the house, crashing through the roof of his dad's car. Had enough yet, twerp? Vicky pulled the hose again, ripping the door of the car off and pulling Timmy with it. Timmy shrieked again as he got pulled across the yard and the car got tipped over. I got a question, though.
Yeah.
Minor, I got a question.
Okay.
The parents left, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they actually take the car with them?
I'll have to explain that in a future chapter. I assumed they had 2 cars.
No,
no, they only had one, dude.
In that case, I'm gonna say they Grand Theft Auto'd some other guy's like fucking sedan.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute. If they went to Ontario, they should have at least had the car with them.
Maybe they walked to the airport and took a flight. Maybe they teleported.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, like.
It'll be funnier if we don't explain anything at all.
That is true.
That's true.
Like, where's the fun? But no, actually, do what you have the idea there, and just say that they Grand Theft Auto the fucking car.
That'd be funny. They didn't even need to because they owned a car. They just Grand Theft Auto'd some guy's car anyway.
I know.
Oh, they should steal Dinkelberg's car.
Yes. Yes, please do. Keep that in mind. Alright, okay. Alright, Timmy yelled. I give up. Do whatever else you want with me. Just please don't beat me up anymore. Hey guys, AJ appeared into the scene. I got the pizza. Timmy, Jesus, Lord have mercy, what happened? Yeah, sorry you had to see this. Vicky apologized genuinely. Timmy was getting a bit too uppity, so I have to dole out some good old-fashioned street justice. AJ blinked a few times. Ah, okay then, that makes sense to me. AJ walked into the house. Sometimes a caregiver just has to do what they feel is right. Finally, someone who understands, Vicky exclaimed. Timmy, you could take lessons from this kid. Timmy didn't respond. He was all beaten up. Come on inside when you feel like, twerp, Vicky yelled and closed the door. Alright.
Chapter 3 is where shit just like completely hits the fan.
Alright, now we're caught up. Chapter 3, the third chaptering. You couldn't come up with a better name than that. Summary. Bath time fun with Vicky. Twerps have to learn to wash themselves. Oh no! Timmy shivered. He was sleeping in a bush. Poof! Went Cosmo and Wanda as they appeared to Timmy like mentally challenged guardian angels. Sport, why are you sleeping in the bushes? Wanda asked. Because, Timmy shouted. If I go outside, Vicky's going to... Oh no, if I go inside, sorry. Vicky's going to kill me, Timmy began with a capital B. To plead, look guys, I have to get out of this somehow. If you guys have any ideas at all, can you please tell me? Well, Cosmo thought. Oh, Wanda exclaimed. Why don't you just why don't you invite someone over tomorrow? That way you might have an eyewitness for a future class action lawsuit. Oh, Cosmo did the same. You could just call a SWAT team. Some of those guys are pretty trigger happy. They take care of Vicky in a lickety splickety. Man, all the times for tomorrow to be Saturday, Timmy fumed. I want to go to school, man. I can't believe I'm saying that. Well, Trixie's having her birthday party tomorrow. You could just pop in uninvited, Cosmo suggested. Fine. I'll do anything to get out of this. You forgot to put do in it. Into that one. Vicky suddenly re-broke the hastily put back together door by kicking it across the front lawn. Twerp, will you fucking get inside already? It's 11 o'clock at night. Ah! Timmy shrieked. Coming. Timmy ran inside. Oh, great, Vicky shouted. Because of you, I have to rebuild the door again. Just go watch TV or something and try not to start any trouble. Timmy obliged and sat on the couch next to AJ. He still had no clothes on. So, how's everything? Timmy awkwardly tried to make a conversation. Your babysitter is such a sweetheart, Timmy, AJ replied. She's firm but fair. AJ, Timmy tried to reply but got startled after Vicky started using a power drill. AJ, have you got nuts? Timmy finally was able to reply. She beat me up and destroyed half the house. Vicky began using a saw, distracting the two for a second. Timmy, listen, I'm a growing man. I like a woman who is strong and independent. Timmy blinked a few times. What? Timmy, AJ calmly replied. I need my buck broken, Timmy. I'm a man of submissive intellect. And I know if there's anyone that can do it, it's her. Timmy's eye twitched. Vicky came back into the scene. She wiped sweat off her forehead. Door's done, twerps. Vicky handed Timmy a paper list. Here's your chores for the night. AJ looked over the list. I didn't know you had a cotton field, Vicky. Timmy stammered a bit. I would do all this stuff, but I had to go take a shower. I've been naked all day, and nothing is more good habit for a little boy like me than to keep myself clean. Vicky's hearts turned to eyes. A shower? I'm so proud of you, twerp. You finally giving into my buck-breaking feminine charms. Yep, Timmy replied. I finally learned my lesson, and that's... He then looked back over to see Vicky was now naked too. Whoa! Why are you so surprised? I thought you wanted to take a shower with me. A few minutes later, the two were ass naked. Timmy already was showering together. Come here, twerp. Let me scrub your balls. Vicky just did that. Timmy's eye twitched. No amount of therapy will ever make this okay. Timmy said to himself. So Vicky suddenly clenched down on Timmy's scrotum. That let out a little eep sound. I've gotta really get in there. Vicky shouted, pulling out a loofah. She then scrubbed the life out of his junk, making it look all red and angry, while Timmy was screaming, "Is she gonna perk him off with the bar of soap? Please say yes." Oh no! Oh, I was gonna I didn't even know you were gonna put that in there. You did. I just read the next line immediately, and I'm like, oh, yes, you did. I didn't know until I read the next line. Oh my god. Holy shit, Vicky, stop! You're supposed to use soap! Timmy shrieked. Oh yeah, that's right, Vicky replied, pulling out a bar hand soap. This time to teach you the hard way about jerking off with this stuff.
Oh no.
Cosmofanta pooped into shampoo bottles. Oh no, Cosmo, I had to learn about this the hard way when I was younger. Wanda rolled her eyes. Oh, please, jerking off with hand soap cannot be that bad. No! Timmy shouted, anything but that! Get it hard for me, Twitter. Vicky grabbed his cock angrily and shoved his face under the water while he struggled. How about some autoerotic asphyxiation? Vicky then put her mouth on Timmy's squeaky clean cock, making it instantly hard. She then let him up out of the water while he was gasping for air. Timmy then moaned because of how good her blowjob felt. Vicky interrupted this by rubbing her hand on the soap bar. She began to stroke his cock with fever. Oh god, Vicky, God, Timmy moaned and screamed in pain. You better hope it doesn't get too raw to fuck me with twerp, Vicky shouted. Oh, trust me, it'll get raw.
I should have put that in there.
What?
I should have said in the story, yeah, he was about to, she was about to be done raw, right? Monday night raw.
To be honest with you, did I actually say that you should put that in there? Did I actually give you this idea?
You didn't specifically say it, but I could feel the implication.
Because I remember one point of when you were writing a fan fiction that I said that you should put whatever you did back then with the hand soap in a fan fiction, and I believe this one was it.
I think I already had by the time you asked me that, and I was just laughing to myself about that.
Oh. he jerked Timmy off at about the same speed as helicopter blades would spin. I don't know how fast that would be, but it seemed about right. Well, let's just say it's faster than a fucking ceiling fan. Obviously. Vicky, stop! The hand soap is tearing the skin off my cock. Vicky then put his cock in a vice grip when it didn't lessen any of the pain at all. Okay, twerp, let's try something else then. Vicky spread her legs out and stood up on the sidings of the bathtub. Pelvic depth charge! Dive! Dive! I think you said that before.
Pelvic depth charge.
Dive! Dive! Depth charges, Cosmo yelled. We don't have a bomb diffuser on hand. Vicky landed back into the tub, pussy first on Timmy's cock, beginning to ride him again. Water splashed everywhere. Timmy moaned for the babysitter's pussy, moistening his red and angry soaped-up cock. That is now fucking bleeding at this point. Vicky physically slammed herself against Timmy's cock girl style. That term is correct, after all. I looked it up. And effectively rode him like a living dildo. Timmy and Vicky both moaned. Quick, someone get the lifeboats! Cosmo shampoo bottle added. Torpedo, 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 torpedo. He yelled on repeat, each torpedo being an instance of her smashing her snatch against Timmy's beating bow and stern. Uh-oh, Wanda exclaimed. Timmy's about to blow like Pearl Harbor. Why did you make that analogy? Why did you make that analogy?
I should have had Cosmo say that. That's the best line Wanda's had so far.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's more like a Cosmo line than a Wanda one, but yes. Timmy yelled, and so did Vicky. As Timmy came inside her, the two both then gasped for air. You best ready those lifeboats for him. Vicky leaned in close to him, 'cause there might be life in me now. Timmy's eyes bugged out of his head, while downstairs, AJ heard Timmy letting out a booming shriek of fear. Boy, that cracker sure is being cracked.
I'm petting my dog right now.
No. AJ talked to himself. Timmy was shrieking and whimpering nervously in his side of the tub. Relax, Worm. I would never make you pay child support. I would just force you to help raise our future hellspawn. This didn't make Timmy feel any better. Vicky continued. Oh, also, I have morning after pills. And if I did get pregnant, I can easily remedy that by just jumping off the roof of the house onto your dad's gardening tools. Timmy and Vicky suddenly heard a knock at the door. I'll get it, Vicky shouted. Vicky quite literally sprinted out of the tub and into the living room. I love getting doors while naked. She couldn't really control her speed though, and slipped on some leftover soap and was sent cartoonishly careening straight through the door, smashing about 2/3 of it into bits. Trixie's best friend Veronica was at the door, holding an envelope in her hands. She stared at the naked Vicky, smashing through in what felt like a slow motion movement, something that you would just never really see happen. Who are you? Veronica asked. I'm Timmy's babysitter. Her parents hired me to make sure he's okay for on their vacation to Ontario. Veronica reacted. Oh, that's wonderful. And I thought you were deeply mentally disturbed. I'm definitely not mentally disturbed or anything. Veronica's eye twitched and her mouth let out a bit of drool as she said that last part. Oh nah, Vicky scoffed. I'm totally normal. Veronica laughed a bit. I don't think normal is a word in this fanfiction.
No.
To be honest.
No, it's not.
What are you doing, by the way?
I turned up the fan for my dog.
Okay. Veronica laughed a bit. Well, that's great to hear. Anyway, I have this invitation for Timmy. Trixie's birthday is tomorrow, and don't tell anyone this, but I have a teeny little crush on him. Uh-oh. I think you have made her mad now. Veronica laughed while skipping away. Dinkelberg looked on at this happening while he watered his garden. He just looked sad. Honey? Mr. Dinkelberg asked his wife. Do you think we should call the police? Oh my god.
That's the first 3 chapters. What did you think?
Cool.
I think you really
Oh, this
outdid
next
yourself. I think you really
this next chapter is even. This next chapter is even crazier. I can't wait you to read this shit.
Oh boy.
Chapter 4. Timmy has a sweet party time. Yeah! In the return of this epic tale, Timmy is subjected to highly illegal party time fun.
This
Vicky
is
and-
illegal, you know.
This is illegal, you know. Vicky and Timmy were on their way to Trixie's party. They were driving Vicky's car, so she basically destroyed Mr. Turner's. Well, here we are, twerp. Timmy thought to himself that it was nice of Vicky to let him wear clothes today. Poof! Cosmo couldn't help but comment, "Wow, Timmy, I can't believe she invited you." "Yeah," Wanda added. "You know, we had just mentioned that you should just drop by uninvited." Cosmo pondered for a second. "I feel like there's some strange, autistic, cosmic forces afoot." Timmy rolled his eyes. He walked to the gathering. Veronica secretly waved at him. He saw Trixie there too, as well as two weird-looking rock star girls covered with hair. Oh, with colored hair. Ugh, God. This is what I get when I read fast. Trixie pulled out a microphone and began to introduce the musicians. "And performing for my epic birthday party will be me and Yumi."
Oh no.
Oh God. Oh wait, you told me that. Oh, that's where you're putting them in. Oh God. I wonder how this is gonna go. It was hi puffy.
This is not the same thing as the Arby's thing, by the way. That's gonna come within like the next week.
I don't know. It's like
Oh. Oh, okay. It was hi puffy Amiyumi. Cosmo panicked. "Oh no, Rockstar Riot Feminists!" Ami read a set of lyric notes. "Today we'll be performing by popular request." Suddenly she raised an eyebrow. "The lesbian chainsaw abortion."
This was actually how I came up with this, by the way.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I literally came up with that. I literally came up with that specifically for this story, and then it just kind of became a thing. The story's been in the works for probably like 3 months, at least.
That's funny because to be fair, I heard you say that right way before the story, actually.
I realized I actually updated it with this chapter like almost a year later exactly.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense again. Okay, then that actually makes sense now.
Yeah, I had this like pretty much done like 9 months ago, and I just never fucking uploaded it.
Oh, okay. Oh, whatever. Yumi didn't care anymore. We're getting paid, and that's all we can really ask for. Hold on.
You're reading ahead, aren't you?
Hmm?
You're
Yeah,
reading ahead, aren't you?
Yes. They began to play some of the just shittiest music Timmy had ever heard. 4/5 of the girls cheered and the rest passed out from either sniffing too much coke or being roofied by one of the other girls. Ami smug. Violent, bloody, lesbian chainsaw abortion breaking down the government sexist distortion. He began to sing, breaking down the patriarchy one baby at a time. Eat out the dumpster. Fetus tasting like lime. You know what? Fuck it, I'll read it again. Because it's too good. Violent, bloody, lesbian chainsaw abortion, breaking down the government's sexist distortion. Breaking down the patriarchy one baby at a time. Eat out of the dumpster, fetus tasting like lime. I like that last one. I like that last bit, though.
Yeah, dude, it took me. It actually, I don't. This is so funny. I literally just I just fucking Google searched like, what rhymes with what rhymes with time, and then I said lime, and I'm like, oh, I have an idea. I use Rhyme Zone to come up with my songs, by the way. I'm just gonna plug them in right there. Rhyme Zone's fucking great.
Please tell me you have more lyrics to that in later on down here.
I don't in this chapter, but I can add it in later.
No!
Well, I do have another song, though.
Okay, well, at least give me the lyrics to that one real quick.
You gotta keep reading for that one.
Oh, it's there? Oh, shit. You didn't tell me that. Okay. Timmy absolutely refused to listen to any more of this. He just walked away. Wanda covered her ears. Is this what kids these days listen to? That's exactly like how my fucking mom keeps telling me. Well, every time I listen to, like, I don't know, death metal or fucking any kind of metal that literally just has like people screaming the lyrics out of their fucking mouths.
Yeah, pretty much.
My mom was just like continuously keep asking me or keep saying to herself, is this what kids these days listen to? I can feel that right now. I can feel that energy. I can literally feel that energy for what Wanda said there.
I like how you have more of a problem with this than Vicky being a child rapist.
To be fair, I just completely got in the sight of awe at that point. Like, I just don't even care.
Pretty much.
That's basically what every time when I read like such funny yet awful, that is funny fan fictions like this.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, quick question. So you mentioned I should like write for my. I should actually write my episode thing I mentioned a few days ago. So which word or like typing format should I use? Google Doc or Word?
It doesn't
Google
matter,
Docs,
dude.
Because oh no, hold on a second. No, it is a good question. It's a good question. It's a very valid question. I've used Google Docs for like the past 3.5 years. I've only ever used Microsoft Word twice. So in my personal experience, Google Docs is actually a hell of a lot better. Well, because it saves automatically, and in general, it's just kind of easier to work with UI-wise. Like interface-wise, I feel like it's a lot more. It's a lot less tiresome to work with, at least for like writing fan fictions. Microsoft Word is better if you're like doing school projects or anything like that, but like Google Docs is it's great for fan fictions.
Alright. Alright, because I'll try and get mine going.
To be fair with you, I actually wrote a fan fiction on Word before.
I had a really I had a set of really dumb ideas for fan fictions. One of them was going to be Disney princesses in Squid Games.
See, I can never think of funny shit like you, dude. Really, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
no.
about
What all
To
the
be fair
loud
with you, the only funny shit that I have ever written, at least in my thing, at least in terms of my fan fictions, was this one. Although I have never continued it, it's basically this crossover fan fiction story that I came up with Penny Krygor, with who made this invention with the that she can basically that can act teleport people or things to other dimensions. And
Yeah, just
apparently
Lenny.
what?
Oh, I was thinking of your Lenny Loudon, the God of the Nicktoons fanfiction.
No. This is completely different.
Oh, okay.
No. Penny Krygor's WarioWare. And plus, that's where the first chapter, the prologue, takes place in, was Diamond City, and I crossed over WarioWare when I was immediately was a big fan of this, but it really hasn't really updated ever since of Vizzy Pop's Has-Been Hotel. And I literally put up a very detailed yet very weird yet detailed way of Wario abuse when after like after Alistair just completely destroyed him.
I love that.
And Penny was just like, oh my god.
so when it comes to like comparing funny, I wouldn't mind with like already most of my episode ideas given out before. Would that be considered funny, or?
I
To
mean,
be honest, that's
honestly,
like the
90%.
best.
Okay, honestly, 90% of the things you like describe to me writing wise would just be inadvertently funny.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
Penny Krygor.
yeah.
I had this. I was gonna make a joke where it's like, oh, does Penny Krygor do 9/11 using her like plane machine?
No.
Wario is on the plane.
fucking Wario plane built by her, and he goes like, "Wow!"
Well, that's a good Wario impression, actually.
I'm telling you, I could do a good Wario. You have no idea.
Oh, Wario time!
Wario time. Let's go.
Wario time! Wario needs bitches. Ah!
Wario needs bitches.
You can do the accent. I can't. I can do the voice. I can't do the accent with it though.
That's why I think I should like fucking read this one green text with that Wario green text story with this one kid that was like literally obsessed with Wario so much that
He just hit the Wario steamer and he fucking like lights off a fart in your face.
my mustache has steam that you get my Wario steam.
Is he upset with Wario so much that he has a hug pillow of him and wants to fuck him and has sexual fantasies about Wario?
No.
No, he doesn't love Wario that much. That funny.
No, it's just that when the guy posted that 4chan green text of that Wario story, it just literally made me laugh. I didn't realize that became like, I don't know, a recent meme.
Ah, yes. Wario on Kiwi Farms.
And I'm like, bro, I just found that like as a random 4chan like green text story that I found when I was searching up green text stories on my on Google, and I found that. I was laughing my ass off. I didn't even realize it became a meme like 3 days after I found that.
That's hilarious.
I'm not kidding.
What I was gonna make for a fanfiction? You just reminded me of this. I gotta say it before I forget. Corey, do you want to know what fanfiction I was gonna make that you just reminded me of?
What?
I was gonna make like a Tendy story involving Daisy from Mario, and I was gonna call her Down Syndrome Daisy.
Yes.
No.
And basically, one of the like big plot elements was that Wario was gonna join Kiwi Farms and like fucking make a thread to harass Daisy.
Oh yes.
I really want you to make a Mario fan fiction just so I can use my Wario impression more frequently. To be fair,
I made that SML versus SMG4 fanfiction, or like the first couple of chapters of it. I have not included Wario yet, though.
Yeah. Include him getting beat up by Marvin.
Marvin. Well, that'll happen at the end.
Yes.
I am so like.
Basically, the ending I had was going to be like a 3 or 4 chapter long, like epic WWE battle between like SML and SMG4.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna have Maggie like fucking do like a reverse poison Rana off a fucking ladder. You know those like flying Hurricane Rana neck breakers they do from like the back? Like they literally wrap the legs around the back of the head and then they just fucking send them tumbling down.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The reverse Frankenstein. That's one of my favorite moves ever, actually. It looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't think I can find this. Yeah, I can't.
Even though it's not really the official SML character, but
to be fair with you, I was thinking whenever I do more on that crossover fan fiction, the one with Penny Crygor, not the one with Lenny, I'm thinking about putting up Rick and Morty in it at some point.
I think you should rename him to Schlick and Jordy.
Yes, and I should make a bootleg dimension with them in it. Them as the main cast.
No, they should be called Richard and Montel.
Actually, do that.
Yeah, because they should be making up a bunch of random nicknames for them, or random like bootleg names for them.
Dude,
to be honest with you, since that is still fresh, I think that should be like the next chapter because my original idea for the next chapter, if I remember correctly, was that the first dimension that they go is that they face up against Panty and Stalking, and Angel Dust is keep admiring Panty's efforts.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. You know what we need to read sometime, actually?
What?
Tendy Wendy. That's like one of my best stories ever.
Oh god. Wait a minute, which Wendy? The Wendy from Gravity Falls?
Yes.
Oh god.
That shit was so unbelievably funny. I need to continue that.
Wait a minute. Is it like funnier than the Sora one and the Harry Potter one?
It might. I don't know if it's as good as the Harry Potter one. If you ask me, though, I think it might be better than the Sora one.
To be fair, I loved the Sora one.
No, this Tendy Wendy thing, though, it's like a long, overarching story is the thing.
Jesus. Anyway, we're getting a little off track here. Anyway,
You're gonna love Cosmo in this next chapter or two.
Oh yeah, are you going to make me like, wait, how far in chapter 6 have you finished?
Like 1/10 of it.
Oh, okay. Then I'll wait on that then.
Yeah, I mean, but by the time I get like chapter 10 done, we're gonna do a part 2 of this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Also, I just want you to imagine something in your head.
What?
A Minor Smile Rick and Morty fanfiction.
Oh, that would be golden. I can tell you right now, that shit will be, that shit will be fire. It will be literal fire.
What's a good plot that I could use?
That's a good question. With Rick and Morty, there's like a lot of possibilities you could do.
Maybe it should be just like, oh god, what's something I could do?
Like there's like little
maybe
infinite possibilities you can do.
Rick and Morty versus Jimmy Neutron, battle to the death.
There you go. Make it drawn together style. Oh. Okay.
Rick and Morty versus Drawn Together. Now there's an idea.
I'm about to say. Now, if that was an actual crossover, I would watch the hell out of that. Like, literally. No joke.
Rick and Morty versus Drawn Together versus Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
What would Aqua Teen Hunger Force have an evolve in that? At that point.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they? I can't do Shake. I really wish. Look, if there's one character that I wish I can do, it's fucking Shake. I really wanted to do Shake so bad.
Like Rick and Morty and Ed and Eddie or something.
But you know what? I think I should add Rick and Morty to that second chapter. Now you gave me an idea as to what I should do for my second chapter.
What about Rick and Morty versus Phineas and Ferb?
No, that won't work.
I can make it work. Is that a challenge?
No. No.
Is that a challenge? Okay. What I could actually do is like Rick and Morty versus Ed and Eddie across the nth dimension.
Across the nth dimension. Yes.
And then I could just like throw random characters in for like no fucking reason.
I mean, that's what I did with the first chapter of my fucking crossover.
All right, we gotta read this. This shit is too good. You gotta read this.
Hold on.
Paradise Ed.
I just finished eating my fucking jelly beans. Anyway.
You might have given me an idea for a fanfiction right there, actually.
What? What do you mean?
Rick and Morty versus Dream S&P.
Morty, we must stop the fridge. That is Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean. Yeah, I would just make Jelly Bean out to be like really fucking autistic for like no reason.
No, I dare you to do that. I dare you.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty versus Dream and Jelly Bean.
Rick and Morty, Shit, I need a good title name. Damn.
Actually, yeah, we need a good show.
I need a good title name. Rick and Morty. Across the autism dimension. There
Across
we
the autism dimension. There you go. Anyway, all right. Well, you're welcome for those two ideas that I have that I didn't realize.
Just have a better title. Rick and Morty, the retard dimension.
There you go.
The retard dimension.
The retard dimension.
It's like one word, but the D is capitalized.
Yes. Anyway. Okay, fuck it. I'll read this part again. They began to play some of the shittiest music Timmy had ever heard. 4/5 of the girls cheered. The rest were passed out for ears, sniffing too much coke, or being roofed by one of the other girls. Ami sung, "Violent, bloody, lesbian chainsaw abortion, bringing down the government sexist distortion." Yumi began to sing, "Bringing down the patriarchy, one baby at a time. Eat out of the dumpster, fetus tasting like life." Timmy absolutely refused to listen to any more of this. He just walked away. Wanda covered her ears. Is this what kids listen? Is this what listen to these days? I feel so empowered! Trixie yelled. Timmy got some punch. Suddenly, he heard a psst coming from behind him. Vicky then pulled him into a bush and covered his mouth before he could scream. "Listen, twerp," Vicky explained quietly. "I'll be watching everything that happens here. So if you do something stupid, I'll be on you like a West Texas dust storm." Timmy looked around nervously and nodded. Vicky gasped, all happy. "I'll talk later, twerp."
I just realized I have never written a SpongeBob story, like, ever.
That is true. You haven't, actually. That's surprising.
I need to come up with something for that. Anyway, go on.
It should involve Mr. Krabs getting fought at the Tenement Square.
SpongeBob in China.
That's already a thing, but it would be good in fanfiction form, though.
SpongeBob in Russia would be funny.
Okay, now that one's good. No! Even better. SpongeBob in North Korea.
That is actually really fucking a good idea.
No, Mr. Krabs should be the leader.
Yo, SpongeBob! I'm the leader of the Democratic Republic of Krabby Patty.
The Democratic Republic of Krabby Patty.
The Democratic, the People's
and then later, Plankton gets on a war with him for fun. What? Yes.
He has a war with Plankton.
Yes. War should happen. War should definitely happen in that fanfiction. And then SpongeBob and Patrick actually relive their days in their war times after they told stories about what they did when they were in Nam.
Amazing.
And then Patrick just screams in the bitter bit of the story, and but Patrick just immediately fucking screams as one of Plankton's soldiers comes in after him. Wait, some of Plankton's some appointed soldiers should be flying these planes as like the kamikaze.
Yes.
And Mr. Krabs just shocked, wasn't doing anything about it, and he was just really happy. And he was just really like, just sitting there in silence until one of his forts got destroyed, referencing Pearl Harbor. And then he just immediately goes in all apeshit mode after that.
SpongeBob in Fortnite Russia.
Now, what do you think of what I said there?
Amazing. Now I want to write a SpongeBob and Fortnite fanfiction with like all the Fortnite characters for like no fucking reason.
If you, oh my
I can
god.
include like Rick and Morty and Spider-Man.
Yeah, you gotta include, you also gotta include Goku, obviously.
Maybe that's where I could have my Goku versus SpongeBob fight, and I like.
Oh no! You remember that one? You know what? Yeah. Keep the Fortnite idea, but remember that one green text?
Yeah.
You should make that as a fanfiction.
Dude, you gotta like include that. You gotta like send that to me so I can include it somewhere, so I can go based off a reference.
Oh. Yeah, if I can find it. If I can find it. Oh yeah, I sent it in my phone. I sent it.
Dragon Ball, actually.
Oh yeah, I sent it with my phone. My phone.
I should just have like an epic, actual, like legitimately well-written fight between Goku and SpongeBob.
Yes. Yeah, it should be like well written. While Rick. Okay, let's see here. The green text has, well, obviously Rick Sanchez and Goku. It has Spider-Man, Jill Valentine, and John Cena. And it was Rick Sanchez that killed them.
I love it.
And Goku has to fight Rick Sanchez for the sake of his people. For the sake of his comrades.
For the sake of his people. The super story. I should have Morty die in like 3 seconds against Goku.
Yes. Oh, and then later, as much as I hate this, but I don't care. You should have Rick have the Super Saiyan powers.
Yeah, pretty much.
As after he harnessed some of Goku's energy with one of his gadgets.
Yeah, can you have like Summer get tailboard by Cell?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Minor, I hope you're writing all of this down, by the way.
Minor,
Oh shit!
please,
Let me just make a comment for this real quick.
Minor, please add Summer get tailboard by Cell.
And plus,
Summer gets bored by Cell.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on.
Yes, and then
SpongeBob?
Summer appears in a later story after whoever chose to to face off Cell.
Rick should just kick Goku in the nuts at one point.
Yeah,
It just sounds like a very.
What was that
Rick thing
one?
to do.
What was that one line that Alucard said in the Castlevania anime with fucking Trouble? Was it Trevor? Yeah, I think it was Trevor.
Oh, I got it. Oh, Trevor, please, please turn your grip on my undead vampire balls.
No. It was when oh, I know what it is. Please. This isn't a bar fight. Have some class.
Blah 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 blah.
Just yeets Trevor. Alucard just yeets Trevor.
Blah blah blah.
At least I believe that was Trevor.
I should literally just like include totally random characters in the Fortnite fanfiction, like not even from the game.
Yes, you should. You should include.
I should just, like, throw in Mavis from Hotel Transylvania at some point.
You could throw in, yeah, you could throw in Mavis. You could throw in Ed and Eddie. You could throw in Otis.
Otis and Pig and like Freddy and Peck, they would make a squad.
Yes, yes, and then after that, they should put in, you should put in Fanboy and Chum Chum with Kyle and Bo.
And Boog, yes.
Yeah, and Boog.
And
Boog and Chechnya? How many civilians will he kill?
I should actually make that into a thing.
Yeah.
Man,
I like do a joke where it's like Star and Sasha and Marcy, but all four got teleported into the wrong shooter game.
I would kind of be like Stars, Sasha, Marcy, and like fucking Ryuko for no reason.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess not as a fifth member, but just have them like teleported into like the wrong.
Okay.
Shooting game.
Okay.
Have them be like Kino instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta get back on topic here, brother.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we got one more chapter after this, so we have to continue.
All right.
Vicky gasped all happy. I'll talk later, twerp. Some girl just passed out from getting roofied. Cosmo poofed again in front of Timmy. Man, Timmy, you should just wish for bitches to stop lying. Timmy watched as both Vicky and Trixie began molesting some innocent girl. Timmy, Veronica shouted in the background, obviously happy to see him. Uh-oh, Timmy said to himself. Timmy knew what rar XD girls brought to the table. They were like the E-girls, but from the O's.
The 2000s, yeah.
I know. Oh,
Should've said from
Timmy.
the on.
Yes. Oh, Timmy, Veronica yelled. I want you to turn my
Oh,
chocolate
Timmy.
starfish into pineapple salad.
Amazing.
Timmy had no idea what the fuck that meant, but he had to play along. You want to do some Netflix and chin? Hell yeah!
Good line. You gotta give me some credit.
I know what you want. Hell yeah, Veronica replied. The two went upstairs to watch The Crimson Chin on Netflix. Or whichever bootleg version of Netflix Dimsdale had. Hey, I love this show, Veronica exclaimed. Wow, really? Yeah, I always thought it was cool that you had boyish hobbies. Veronica let off the most awkward smile you can imagine. That's so rad, Veronica. I love this episode. You want some brownies? I made them myself. The two watched the Crimson Chin. Chin save a woman from back alley criminals. Oh, Timmy, I don't want you to save me like I'm going in the alleyway. I want you to rape me in it. Veronica bit her lip. What? I'm totally helpless. You'd have superpowers. I'll be the damsel that owes you a favor. Timmy began to get scared. Very scared. Veronica pulled out a cock ring. I can also do that for you, though. The roofies should be working soon. Suddenly, Timmy passed out. He woke up to see that he was tied down again, and Veronica was sniffing coke off his balls. I love the chin. I love the chin. See? I'm just like Trixie. Love me, Timmy. Love me. Veronica put on the plaster cast of Trixie's face she made after she roofied Trixie. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's actually accurate, all things considered.
I know. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. I could see this being accurate to
Same.
Veronica. That's the scary part. Let's see.
Keep
here.
going, keep going. It only gets
I
better.
know,
It
I
only
know,
gets
I know.
better.
I found a spot. I was putting on different music.
That's fair.
Let me go, you freak! Timmy yelled. Meanwhile, Cosmo was having a blast in his human form, listening to the hit new band Lesbian Chainsaw Abortion. And now, okay, this is what you were talking about. Ami shouted, "Check out our new hit single, you in Anthrax! You're in Anthrax!"
Dude, I came up with so many funny names for like songs they could sing. I came up with one called Roe versus Blade.
I know, you just came up with that just now.
No, I've had that one in my mind for a little while now. I'm gonna bring that up at some point.
I feel so womanly, Cosmo yelled on the side. Everyone else was injecting or snorting hard drugs and sexually harassing each other. Vicky had a strange feeling. Why do I sense that the twerp is in danger? Without me, suddenly the power of her twerp hearing trademark. She heard Timmy squealing. Not on my fucking watch, Jakey yelled, invading Trixie's property. As soon as she went through the door, she saw Chip Skylark doing the thing with a huge harem. "Hey Vix, you wanna come and chill out with me?" Chip asked. "I got some mighty fine bitches would be here if you fly like that." Biddy immediately started crying, but managed to convert her sadness into pure rage. Twerp! Jesus, what the fuck is her problem? One of Chip Skylark's many bitches asked. Maybe it's one of her angry days, another suggested. "Babies, please," Chip exclaimed. "A period ain't ever stopped nothing but a sentence." What kind of sentence is that?
That's been a saying that's been around for so long now, you have no idea.
Vicky burst into Veronica's rape lair. You should put that in quotes. And looked like she was about to kill someone. "Oh shit," Veronica's eyes went wide. "You!" Vicky pointed at her. "Me! Hate sex. Now! Because I hate you!" Vicky shrieked as Vicky started bad touching her and hard. The two immediately started having some of the most hardcore sex you'd ever see. Veronica squirted like a fat guy rolling down a water slide. They both moaned, then Trixie pulled out a small razor blade. You have to show dominance if you want the twerp to yourself," Veronica shouted. What?" Veronica asked, now genuinely nervous for the first time in her life. She didn't know this yet, but Veronica was the most batshit insane whore ever. Timmy, however, already knew from earlier, LOL. Actually, Trixie was even worse, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Vicky's lesbianism and identity were at stake. She cut Veronica over the stomach a bit and started sucking it out. Veronica moaned loud, and they started doing lesbian vampire roleplay. That's going to get you some very big diseases and maybe death at that point. depending on what the blood type of your
They're taking that risk.
I can tell they're taking that risk. Then Vicky sucked her nipple. Veronica sucked Vicky's clitoris, and they started rimming the whole 9 yards. By this point, Timmy had gone out of the ropes. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, Ami and Yumi brought out the acoustic rendition of the newest hit. Ami sang soulfully, "Oh, turning anthrax, infecting our soul." Yumi pulled her out. Oh, God. Yumi pulled her heart out. Hormonal imbalances all taking control. Are we finally done here? Wanda asked. No, Wanda, not until my feminine will stop raging like a hurricane, Cosmo shouted. Meanwhile, Timmy was barreling down the yard, screaming in terror. Is it normal for Timmy to shriek like that? Wanda yelled. Nope, Cosmo yelled. That's at least 2 octaves higher than his usual girly shrieking. Cosmo, Wanda, quick, you guys, get me out of here, Timmy pleaded. Well, now that we're in our human form, we can't help you with that, Cosmo answered. What? Timmy yelled. You mean you could have done that the whole time? Cosmo stuttered. I never thought of it, Wanda added. It just kinda happened because we wanted to fuck around on the dance floor. Cosmo started groping Wanda. Wanda, make me your woman! Cosmo, stop it! Wanda yelled. That riot girl band will not make you any more womanly. I don't care, Timmy scalded. Just get me out of here. Roger that, sport. Wanda poofed a helmet for her and Cosmo as the two broke into Vicky's pedalmobile. Timmy hopped in. Seat belts, everyone. Beep, beep. Cosmo was just having fun at this point. The two drove off, and only then did Vicky notice her fuck up. God damn it, twerp! Vicky shouted. Yo, Chip Skylark interrupted. Chill out, homie. That voice of yours would go great with some bed sheets. I bet you're a hell of a screamer. As Chip handed her a drink, Vicky punched a window out and smacked it out of his hand. I'll make you suffer, Timmy Turner. The heavens will rain down from my menstruating fury. A lightning bolt struck in the background as Vicky epically swore revenge. Hey, pretty narration lights, Turkey said to herself, obviously being totally fucked up on opioids. Meanwhile, Timmy's parents in Canada. Darn it! Timmy's dad yelled, throwing his deck of cards on the igloo floor. How the heck did you get so good at this? Run. The black bear responded. Oh, fine. Go fish! I should have played against the polar bear. Black bear groaned and grumbled in protest. But Mr. Turner, it's your turn, eh? The Arctic fox added. Drat! Timmy's dad shouted. You're going or what? You're going or what? The snowy owl asked. We'll see how things are going on this end later. Hello?
We'll see how things are going on this end later. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Your silence is really scaring me.
My silence is truly deafening. Truly.
Chapter 5, Timmy on the Run.
This is like the best chapter in the whole fucking thing.
Summary. When Timmy is hiding from his abusive, rapey babysitter, he comes across an old friend and an old friend's dirty secret. Or his old friend's dad's dirty secret. I guess. Just read the fucking chapter. God damn. Oh shit, Cosmo yelled. I forgot, Timmy. You never wished that I knew how to drive. Watch out, Timmy shouted. Francis was about to punch some kid when he saw Timmy and Cosmo barreling down the yard. What the? Francis was sent flying by the car, smashing into him. Oh, sweet! You hit Francis! Timmy exclaimed happily. Slow down! Wanda yelled. I don't want to file more paperwork for magical manslaughter. Don't worry, Wanda, Cosmo reassured. It can be manslaughter if it was just a little boy. It can't be manslaughter if it was just a little boy. That's not how that works, Cosmo. Gee, thanks for encouragement, Cosmo. Wanda had a very visible frown. Let's just say he was a speed bump, Timmy suggested. Great idea, sport. Cosmo barreled down the freeway, hoping to get Timmy to safety. Hey, Timmy, how come you still nude? Cosmo asked, not paying attention to the road at all. Because Veronica roofied me and took all my clothes off, remember? I remember my first time getting roofied, Cosmo added. It was at my 13th birthday party with my Uncle Frank said he wanted to show me something really cool. He always breathed heavily and licked his lips whenever he was around me. I offered him some chapstick for his lips, but it turned out that it to be rep lip balm, and he said it looked and he said he really looked good on me. I felt so womanly. It was great. Then he said I should try it on, and he used his crotch mirror to see how it looked. He said I needed to stay hydrated, so he let me have my first drink to keep myself safe from the magical heat. When I woke up, I had a sore throat and butt. My lip balm was all messy, and my Uncle Frank had left. I don't know where he went, but my parents were really upset. Cosmo took a breath. Ah, childhood, Timmy. I am happy we can relate to each other through experience. Timmy and Wanda's eyes were bulging out of their heads, and their pupils had shrunk to the fifth of their regular size.
That's funny right there.
The car smashed Chester's trailer head on. There was a huge hole in it now, to the point Timmy and his fairies could see right through it. Cosmo gasped. Oh no, I smell poverty! Chester was eating Fruity Pebbles on the couch, and he was in the middle of taking a bite out of his mouth. He was in the middle of taking a bite, but his mouth was just kept hanging open. Chester's dad came into the room. Aw, shit, doggone company Christ, didn't I tell you to warn your old itty when company would be over? Daddy never asked them to visit. Dad, I never asked them to visit. Oh, in that case, scram! You're trespassing, coonigators. Coonigators. Chester's dad pulled out a gun. Cosmo shrieked in fear. Oh no, he's racist, Mr. Chester's dad. I promise I'm not black. I'm just a fairy. That's even worse. Damn old queer's just asking to get smeared. He cocked the gun.
Damn old queer just asking to get smeared.
He cocked the gun. Timmy ran out of the car, still buck naked. Wait! The hell you doing buck naked, little feller? Listen, there's a psycho bitch out there who wants to rape and torture me. I need to hide here just a few days, please. Well, shit. You don't look like one of those damn un-American invaders. Oh no, he's great. Oh no, he's great, Chester interrupted. He's my best friend. Alrighty then. You can crash in the holler. That means basement, right? That means basement, right? Sure do. Just be careful around my pals and don't fuck up the product. Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda got to the basement. Geez, sport, it was sure nice of him to. Wanda was going to say something nice, but all their jaws dropped to the floor when they saw a room full of illegal immigrants cooking meth and speaking Spanish. God damn it, Cosmo, Wanda shouted. Why do you have to drive the car into that lunatic's trailer? I didn't drive it. Driving involves too much steering. Tommy, no. Timmy asked, I'm sorry. Me laughing too hard just keeps jumbling up my fucking English. I am so sorry. Timmy asked,
It's all good, don't worry.
Wanda, why didn't you just drive the car? Good fucking question, sport. Why didn't I drive the car? Cosmo let out a noise and pondered a bit. This is obviously the writer's fault. You would never let me drive, haha! Wanda shouted. Minor smile, why the fuck did you do that? I don't know, Cosmo added. Maybe he has some secret plan. After all, to some people it would make sense to let a woman drive. That's what Timmy's generation calls based. He's not some expert planner. Well, yelled. He's a dumbass is what he is. Timmy added. Yeah, he fell off this chapter. You know what? Fuck you.
Keep reading. This only gets better.
Hey, Joe's catch. One of the math lab workers yelled as he tossed a heavy metal measuring cup to his buddy. He missed a shot and hit Timmy right in his bare nards. Timmy yelled and he fell to the ground in a lightning bolt of agony. Wow, Cosmo explained. I guess the writer likes me, but not you guys. Cosmo took a step and slipped his elbow, landing on Timmy's balls with the full weight of his older torso. Timmy roared in pain, fish flopping around the floor. I think I pulled a muscle. Someone call Osama bin Laden so he can help. So he can call 911. Cosmo shrieked. What?
Someone call Osama bin Laden. That way he can call 911.
Jesus, Merry Christ! Wanda yelled. Are you okay, sport? I'm dying. Timmy held his crotch with a puckered mouth. Oh, the dangers of meth, Cosmo wailed. All those documentaries were right. Cosmo, you just watched 3 episodes of Breaking Bad. Duh, argued. What? But each one was an hour long. That's as long as a documentary. Whatever. There's sleeping bags in the corner. It's getting late. We're going to bed. Wanda went to bed, and when Timmy was able to finally crawl over, he made his way to sleep as well. Meanwhile, Cosmo decided to make the most out of the situation and was being taught to make meth by his new Mexican friends. The next morning, however, would somehow be infinitely shittier. Note: Cosmo doesn't feel guilty at all for committing magical manslaughter, by the way, and he shouldn't. Fuck Francis.
Valid.
Oh my god. You treated Francis better than Butch did.
Oh, that must be a new comment.
Yeah, that is.
Actually, yeah, it's true. Yeah, you know what? That's actually true. Shit. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's actually true.
I really wanted to know what happens in chapter 6.
Wait, you know who I forgot to include entirely?
What?
I just realized. Chloe.
I'm about to say. And have her talk to her fucking imaginary dog, Sparky.
It would be funny if this like it'd be funny if Sparky was just like a meth head dressed as a dog. Her meth head dad dressed as a dog. He just said, "My name is Sparky. Woof woof." And he's just like, okay.
No, well, yes, but I was thinking it would be like more like Chloe having a schizophrenia and her being batshit insane. While Spark and
be funny.
and actually her imaginary pet friend Sparky keep telling her to do bad things.
What's that, Sparky? You want me to donate HIV full of blood to the children's hospital? Oh, good boy, Sparky. Thanks for the idea.
I'm telling you. It's genius.
Actually, mainly because I really want to write more stuff with Rolf.
I'm telling you, it's genius. You have no idea.
That is genius, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's really good.
This might be. Do you think? Where would you rank this in terms of my fan fictions?
Let's. It's kind of like. It's kind of like It's kind of like. Actually, I don't know.
Words is Tendy Wendy. Let me check. We're not reading that tonight, though. We gotta watch Kung Fury and Jeffy's thing.
Yeah, we have to do that now, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I shared this real. Oh yeah, here's this real fast. Apparently. In the chat room.
Psycho confronts Yandere Dev. I totally fucking forgot I wrote that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure we synced earlier, but here's this in the chat room. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Where the fuck is Tendy Wendy at? Adora the Groomer versus Sway Sway and Badoos.
Okay, that one was good.
I forgot I wrote that.
Wider.
Is Tendy Wendy? I know for a fact there was like fucking. Dude, I wrote like 5 chapters of that. Hold on, where is that?
I Postal Pops' Vengeance.
That fan fiction is so fucking funny, and we never actually read it. That fan fiction is so criminally fucking funny.
Vengeance was all that was on Pops' mind. The horrors that had been caused by the worst members of society had ruined the world for too long now. No more. It was time. It's time for some justice, but first he needed information.
This is actually like this is part of the Drawn Together trilogy.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
But please read Drawn to a very regular crossover in Cock, Paper, Scissors, a Drake and Josh story.
Baldy punishes Monica.
That shit was nuts.
I remember when I read that one. The Dork Manifesto.
I need to continue that.
Pearl the Accidental Sex Offender 2.
That shit is so crazy. Oh, also, do you want to
I
see the
read
Tendy
both
Wendy
of those.
pyramid? Dude, you gotta read the Tendy Wendy. You gotta check out the Tendy Wendy thumbnail.
Give me a minute. Baldy stops racism.
I forgot about that.
Oh, Calvin's quest, an unorthodox origin story.
Forgot about. I need to continue that actually. Can you link me that one? I want to read that one again.
Sure.
Oh, there's Totally Ed.
I was about to yep, there it is. 5,000 hits
On what?
on Totally Eds.
I thought it was actually more than that.
Nope. 14 kudos, 4 bookmarks.
That's pretty good. I will say that's pretty good.
Let's see your Thought Patrol, Shuda-kun's Bizarre Barnyard Adventure.
Forgot about that.
Oh my
That
god.
got a lot of views actually.
Drawn to. Oh yeah, you already said that. The nostalgic critic gets cock and ball tortured.
Yeah, that was my descent into madness. That was really where the descent into madness. I just like, looked at the thumbnail I did for Calvin's quest.
I act. No! Oh my god. I like this thumbnail.
I'm a level 99 Photoshop wizard. No, look at this one.
Phineas's Revenge, the rude, crude, but still lewd parody.
I kind of want the image of just like Calvin and Hobbes riding through the explosion. That goes hard.
Monica plays Apex Legends. What the fuck is this one? The Jimbo Neutron anime part Ducks.
I was gonna make that into a thing. That kind of didn't work out though. I
Rip.
wish it did.
Yang Shao Dog X Rupee Rose Picky Ruby Crack Fic.
That shit was so insane. I actually wrote that while I was blazing. Just that whole thing. I tried with like grandma's edibles and like fucking. I just kind of went with it.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was reading this with my Yang Southern accent. It was hilarious.
That was funny.
I actually remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Minor. Have you saw what I shared earlier?
No, this was a classic. Oh, this was a classic. I remember
Which
reading
one?
this
Which one?
one.
It's a
Which
just
one?
look at the video thumbnail.
Mr.
Actually,
Enter vs. Rebel Taxi, Dawn of Hentai.
scroll up the Voice chat room for it. I think it was
This
like,
one's a cool.
A Mr. Enter Rebel Taxi trilogy. We
That
dressed up
w-
Lily as
that
Seagull
that
as
was a
Seagull.
cool. That shit was that shit was classic.
Yes, I can't believe it. I can't believe they actually did that.
Rick Sanchez, you killed my entire squad.
Jumbo
John
nu-
Cena, Jill Valentine, Spider-Man. All of them are dead. I won't let you get away.
Like, imagine growing up to figure out that your dad's gonna be famous for creating Jeffy, and he once played you as one as a baby.
Jeffy. If my
Ju-
dad created Jeffy, I'd probably kill myself. I'm kidding.
Jimbo Neutron nuts on kids with his bitch ass ice cream hair.
Yo, imagine like when Super Mario Logan's daughter like is growing up and in school, everyone just like fucking imitates Jeffy around her to make fun of her. They just like bully her severely because of it.
Aqua Teen Hunger Phantom, the not so ultimate enemy.
I hope that when she grows up and actually goes to school, she has an Asian teacher.
Who?
I hope when she grows up that they literally when they run their daughter to school, I hope they purposely give her an Asian teacher to teach her.
Oh boy.
Wow, the first ever fic.
Oh,
The
like
first.
Jackie Chu, I get it now. I was about to say, what are you talking about? I get it now.
Oh my god, the first fic that you posted on here was a Grim Tales fiction.
Oh,
Yeah, then I did the
remember
fucking
that.
Mabel and Star one, and fucking like it just kind of went from there.
Oh yeah, I remember the Tales ones just flat out fine.
Dude, fucking my old writing versus my new writing. It's like looking at two completely different writers.
I'm about to say.
Like, go and read the Star and Mabel one, and it's like it's kind of fucked up and kind of funny, but like not anywhere near the things I do now. It's not anywhere near that.
Yeah, I think back then you were being a bit more serious with those older ones.
Yeah, I eventually just kind of came into my own and stopped being a little biatch.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that I still remember this.
Alright, you know what? I guess I'll finally try to get through it. Or I'll actually type in my episode idea and see how it goes.
Dude, if I can do this, you can too. If I can do this, you can too.
Oh my god, I cannot believe how long I wrote this fucking chapter. This Invader Zim chapter.
Peppa Pig goes postal.
Invader penis.
Oh my god, my fucking work. It was so dumb. I don't even know if I can ever consider myself a good writer. This was the Invader Zim chapter. I cannot believe I made it this long. Now, if you want context as to if I remember correctly, the chapter name, it was basically a reference from the South Park Fractured Butthole DLC.
The fractured butthole. Give me an idea for an Invader Zim fanfiction. I would die laughing writing those characters.
Girl rapes girl violently fucks Gaz.
Zim the sex offender.
Yeah. Sim and Gur gangbang Gaz and send Gaz
Okay,
into
let's
look up
all right.
some of the aliens in the show and have them just fuck it.
Freaking Morty versus Invader Zim.
All right, I'll be right back. When I come back, we'll start with this other thing.
Kung Fury.
Yeah, we'll start with Kong Fury.
I guess while he was gone, let's recap on some stuff. Like, what happened? Oh yeah, like for example, Miner. What went down at Raw?
Raw was actually pretty good, although the ending was kind of shit.
Oh. I wonder what one moment happened at Raw that I saw last night.
Oh boy. I'm just reading the card for NXT UK versus NXT NXT Worlds Collide.
Oh yeah. Apparently, I learned that this week, literally this Saturday, has 3 shows.
Let's see here. NXT champion Braun Breaker versus NXT UK champion Tyler Bate.
Oh.
Title unification match. NXT UK champion, NXT champion, Mandy Rose versus Mako Satomura versus Blair Davenport.
Wait, Meiko Sanomura. Sounds Japanese, definitely. I'm going for her.
Dude, putting her in that match is like putting Jesus with a pair of sinners.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot. She's against Mandy Rose, and also Mandy Rose is still NXT Women's Champion apparently.
I don't even know why they had her be the champion this long.
Yeah, even in Triple H era, and even when Triple H is back, she's still champion.
They're probably gonna take the title off of her. I just feel it happening.
Yeah,
Okay, the Creed brothers versus Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen versus Pretty Deadly versus Gallus.
sounds very new to me.
Caden Carter and Katana Chance versus Nikki ASH and Dewdrop.
Wait,
Wow, they
what?
put Dewdrop on a fucking
Wait,
NXT
what?
card.
What?
Katana
Nikki
Chance. What a name that is.
Wait, so Nikki Ayaz and Dewdrop are just in NXT now?
I guess. For the North American title, Carmelo Hayes versus Ricochet.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Ricochet's in it.
Best of three. Apparently, they're also going to be doing like Finn Balor versus Braun Breaker at some point. At least that's what I've heard.
Oh.
Best of 3 rounds match. Axiom versus Nathan Frazier.
I don't know these people.
Best of 3 rounds is an interesting one.
Yeah, if only I. Again, I'm gonna sound like an ass, but if only I know them.
Now, all right. Who's ready to watch some true cinema?
Yes.
All right, I'll probably might be typing while this happens. But David Hasselhoff.
Yes, he wrote one of the music tracks for the film. I forgot to.
Right
I
now.
forgot to tell you. I forgot to tell you about that.
Kung Fury.
No, trust me, you will
Oh, yeah.
love it.
I guess if only Shang-Chi has that name instead.
Shang-Chi versus Kung Fury. Who wins?
Look,
Oh,
if
man.
it literally is like that, I'm going to like.
But what if there was a sequel called Sponge Fury?
There was a planned sequel. There was a planned sequel to Kong Fury, but it didn't happen.
It might still happen at some point. You never know.
Hopefully,
With movies. They like to get, like, 10
yeah.
a year.
Yeah, it's been like announced for since I think 2018. I think.
Yeah, give it a couple more years.
But 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 yes. All right, give me a minute.